Okay, we're starting recording, and I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out. Well, hello, my name is Alec, and I suffer from a sex addiction disorder. Um, well, my name is Alec, and I suffer from a sex addiction disorder. And it's not easy for me to talk about it or say about it, especially when this is not scripted and I have nothing in front of me to read. However, I've wanted to post this on YouTube for a long time in conjunction with the stopcrossdressing.com site to talk about cross-dressing as a sex addiction. I don't think enough attention has gotten to it over the years until this past year. I noticed a website was created called stopcrossdressing.com. Now, first of all, here I am talking about stopping cross-dressing and sexual addiction, which I want to stop. So why am I dressed up today? So why am I wearing a wig and a lady's blouse? Well, to prove a point, to show that this is what I do and have a problem with. And otherwise, it won't carry as much meaning if I just sit here and drab without any kind of outfit on, anything to suggest any kind of cross-dressing. So anyhow, notice this book, Breaking the Cycle. Those of you in sex addiction are probably familiar with this book, and I want to be talking more about it in the coming days. If you feel like you have issues with it too, with excessive masturbation and uneasiness with it, when you stop, like right now, admittedly, I haven't touched myself in 3 days, and I feel edgy. I'm starting to feel tense and edgy and a little bit hyper, all because of that. And that scares me. You know, a fear of losing control of myself. So it's like I do it to stay in control, even though I'm not being in control, and it becomes a terrible addiction. There's different kinds of aspects of transgenders, and cross-dressing is really more of a sexual disorder and dysfunction than a gender identity disorder. About 5 years ago, I went to a counselor and had 3 sessions, and that's all it took. You know, I spilled my guts about my past, my history. I thought to see if I had what was going on with me. And you know, you hear from everybody else in the chat rooms and stuff, and they're going to be all supportive of going towards transition and transsexuality and so forth. But I sought to find out, you know, should I get on hormones? What should I do? And, you know, after talking to the counselor in just 3 sessions, he said, I want you to look up all the information on sex addiction that you have, that you can find. Look up sex addiction. And sure enough, that really seemed to fit me to a T because of the excessive masturbation, because of the time in life when this started. Um, because of looking at the internet and looking at objects, objectifying myself as a lady and getting turned on, looking at other transgender individuals and getting turned on. Like that's all there is that can keep me satisfied and keep me content and keep me happy, while at the same time I'm trying to be a Christian and lead a holy life, which I can't do with a dysfunction like this. So I don't know quite all what I was going to say. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to post another video soon, And I'm just using my still camera. I hope to have a real camcorder back here within the next 2 to 3 weeks and be able to really do good quality work with it. But the thing, though, about cross-dressing is that there is help out there, and I gather from what I understand you can control it. I've controlled it at times when I've been busy, when I've been preoccupied, but there's always been a part of me that would desire to CD, to dress up as a lady, to turn myself on. I had a wardrobe, spent thousands on women's clothes, and all I would do with it, I realized I was never getting out of the closet. What was going on? And truth of the matter is, too, I don't feel any feminine characteristics about myself. I don't like, I like very little makeup. Um, can't stand fingernail polish, and the smell of it and the appearance of it. Um, and just various things about femininity that I don't feel within myself at all, with one iota in. And so it fit when I looked up with sex addiction, seeing that all the things that you tie in with pornography and whatever else, the strip clubs, whatever else the people do with the more common sexual addiction traits, that I just wanted to advocate that cross-dressing should be included with that too. And as I read the book, Breaking the Cycle, I see a lot of things. I see a lot of me in here, and it's pretty scary. It's also like, how do you stop, though? How do you stop entirely? I mean, I cannot jerk off for a couple days at a time, but after a couple of days, like I said, I start to feel real uneasy. And even if I'm not jerking off, I still feel the anxiety or tension in my testicles, wanting to get turned on, or an inner kind of feeling of getting turned on. And just advocate to add to it too, this is something that started at puberty at the age of 12. Well, I don't want to take it. I don't think the YouTube video can run more than 10 minutes, so I'm going to cut this short, and I'll add some more later. And this is one of the few times that you'll see me dressed up. It's just I'm only dressing up to emphasize cross-dressing. Other than that, this is the first time I've dressed up in a long time, and this is about all the wardrobe I have left. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll be back in touch soon. Oops.